points in the game.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wasting no time taking a shot. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different. There's anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Simpson. Going over the top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, looking to pass. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. play fake. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Rushes on him. And the sack all the way back to the 5. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot in the kickoff unit, set to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Auburn offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for them.
Turning it on! And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Auburn lines up quickly.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. There he goes! Bulldozes his way through. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds some fresh air. Turning on the Jets. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Young. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to run it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to find the end zone. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, The defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
To throw, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab on the big throw. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
At halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Give to the running back. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simpson. Quarterback moving. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Cuevas. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, give on the inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. This time it's complete. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to buy time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes that Alabama offense. The give is to Miller. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
The tight end gets the handoff on third and short. You don't see that every day. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.